Welcome to www.happynumbers.org. Today's lesson is on multiplication of exponents or powers. Multiplication of exponent or powers. And I just want to start off with a very quick review. We can have 4 to the third power or 4 cubed. We can say 4 to the third power or 4 cubed. We have to realize that this means 4 3 times, so it's 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, and 4 times 4 would be 16, and 16 times 4 I believe is 64. Or we could have negative 3 squared, or negative 3 to the second power, and that means negative 3 times negative 3. And we know a negative times a negative is a positive, so 3 times 3 is 9, so the answer would be 9. Or we could have 1/2 to the third power, or 1/2 cubed, and that equals 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, which is equal to 1. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 1/8. Okay, so that's just working with normal exponents. But now we're going to look at a problem like this. 3 to the second power times, well, let's say 2 to the fourth power. Well, now what we do here is we just do the multiplication of each of the exponents, and then we combine them. So the problem would be worked like this. 3 to the second power is 3 times 3, so that's 3 to the second power. And 2 to the fourth power is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 2 to the 1, 2, 3, fourth power. Well, we do our multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. And now 9 times 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. And so now we have 9 times 16. And if we multiply 16 times 9, 9 times 6 is 54, put down the 4, carry the 5. 9 times 1 is 9. And we add 5, gives me 14. So the answer is 144. So again, the process is fairly simple. We just expand the base and exponent, multiply, and then multiply across. So let's take a look at another problem. Let's take a look at 2 to the third times, let's say 4 to the second. Okay, well, we know 2 to the third is 2 times 2 times 2. And 4 to the second is 4 times 4. So this is to the third, this is to the second. 1, 2. Well, let's multiply it out then. 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So that gives us 8 times 4 times 4 is 16. So 16 times 8. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 and carry the 4. 8 times 1 is 8. And 4 is 12. So 128. Again, very simple process, the multiplication of powers. Let's take a look at another problem here. Let's take 1/2 to the third power times 5 to the second power. Well, here we have a fraction, but we deal with it exactly the same way. 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. That's 1/2 cubed, or 1/2 to the third power. And now we have 5 to the second power, 5 times 5. Well, now we do our multiplication. We're multiplying fractions here, so we multiply the top. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So we have 1/8 times 5 is 25. Well, we have a fraction and a whole number, so we know we can put the whole number over 1. And we multiply across. 1 times 25 is 25. 8 times 1 is 8. We have an improper fraction now, and so we have to change the improper fraction to a mixed number. So we divide 8 into 25, which will go 3 times, because 8 times 3 is 24, and I have 1 left over. So our answer is 3 1/8. Well, good. Let me put a couple of problems up for you to work. And you can put the video or DVD on pause and do them in your notebook and then turn it back on and we'll go over them. Let's do 7 to the second power, or 7 squared times 3 to the third power, or 3 cubed. So go ahead and put your video or DVD on pause, work that problem, and then turn it back on again. All right. 7 to the second power is 7 times 7. 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3. All right. 7 times 7 is 49 times 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So now we have to multiply 49 times 27. 7 times 9 is 63. Put down the 3, carry the 6. 7 times 4 is 28. And 6 will give me 34, I believe. Now we come here. 2 times 9 is 18. Put down the 8 and carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8 and 1 is 9. And now I add, that gives me 3, 8 and 4 is 12, put the 2, carry the 1, 9 and 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 is 13. So my answer then becomes 1,323. Good. Let's try another one. Let's try 5 to the third power times 3 to the second power. Go ahead and put the DVD on pause, work the problem, and then turn it back on and we'll take a look. Let's see how we did. 5 to the third is 5 times 5 times 5. 3 to the second power is 3 times 3. So we have 5 cubed times 3 squared. 5 to the third power times 3 to the second power. Well, now we multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. And 25 times 5 is 125. And now 3 times 3 is 9. So now we have to multiply 125 times 9 times 9. 9 times 5 is 45. Put down the 5 and I'll carry the 4. 9 times 2 is 18. And 4 is 22. Put down the 2 and carry the 2. 9 times 1 is 9. And 2 is 11. So our answer is 1,125. Good job. We'll give you one more here. And this is not a very difficult skill set, so I kind of think you should get these. Pretty easy. Let's see. Let's take 1/4 squared. Whoops. 1/4 to the second power times 2/5 to the second power. So go ahead and put your DVD or video on pause, and then work the problem and turn it back on again. Oh, 10 minutes is up. Well, but we'll still work this one. So go ahead, put it on pause, and then we'll take a look at it. All right. 1/4 squared is 1/4 times 1/4. And now we have 2/5 squared, which would be 2/5 times 2/5. All right, I'm going to work it up here, but let's do this first. 1/4 times 1/4. Well, 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 4 is 16. So that takes care of this part of the problem. Now let's do this part, 2/5. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay? Now, what I can do is I can see that 4 can go into 4 and 4 can go into 16. We're multiplying fractions here, but I can cancel. So 4 goes into 4 one time, 4 goes into 16 4 times. Now I multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 25 is 100. So that's our answer. Well, good. So then in multiplying expressions with exponents or expressions with powers or roots, we expand the expression. This is 1/4 squared, so it's 1/4 times 1/4. This is 2/5 times 2/5. And then we just carry out the multiplication. Well, excellent. Good job. Thank you very much. See you next time.